Hello everyone, welcome to Code Escuela, and today we are going to take a look at the autocomplete MudBlazor component. So we're just gonna try and explore what this component does and how we can use it in our applications. So right now I've already opened the documentation page for the autocomplete component so that we can look at what it does, what it provides. So yeah. So here is an example of the autocomplete one. So it's autocomplete because it allows you to type in text in the text box. As you type, it will show you the matching results in the list. Okay, for example, in this if you search for this kind of text, then it will filter out the list based on your search parameter or text that you've entered, and then you can choose from the selected option. Okay, so there are quite a lot of options that you can use or add to this component. So of course you can set it as like that, margin dense or normal, no margins at all. Okay, so uh yeah, let's just focus on trying to uh run the examples given here. So here you have this usage section where it shows us how we can use this component in our applications. So let's just copy this code here. Let's just try and copy this code so that you can see how it functions. All right. Okay. Instead of highlighting, maybe we can just uh, click this one, copy. Right. So now let's head out to our sample project here. So here I've already initially prepared a MudBlazor project. So now we are at our home page. So all we need to do is just replace all of it and paste it here. Okay. So let's try and look at how we can uh, use or utilize the autocomplete component. So first off is this one. So the mud autocomplete component is has several options that you can use. So uh, the first one would be to set the source of the text or the data. Okay, so in this case you have this search function attribute or property that you can set. So let's look at the parameter that is passed here. So search one is a method, all right? So this method would return a string based on the text that you have entered. Okay, as you input the characters, then it will uh, filter out the data behind the scenes. Okay, so where does this data come from? So here it it comes from this states list there, or array of strings or array of states. Okay, so this is just a basic array of string that stores all of the, in this case, the states of the United States of America. So they're all just strings here. And so this is how you map or show the data that is being shown here. Okay, so if we try and run this, we should be getting the same result as the one on the example here, right? So um, let's just wait for a while for this to compile and build, and hopefully it runs, and we should be able to see the example that we've just taken from the documentation. All right, okay. So this is now the home page with our autocomplete component that we've added. As you can see, it's quite easy to just drop in that code from their example, and then yeah, you already have your uh, autocomplete control here running. Okay, so you can choose from or search via typing the text or words here. Okay, so it has several options also that you can try. So this one is reset value on empty text, which means that if you clear this one, the input, then the selected value will be cleared also. Okay, or reset in this case. So this one is coarse text to value, which means that if you type something that is not on the list, for example, like that, okay, and you uh, focus out of it, then it will just clear it up. Or if you have already chosen one, okay, and then type something non-existent from the list, right? As you can see, it reverted back to your previous selection, okay? So there's some other options here. We'll just not discuss that for now. Let's go back here and see that uh, there's this also search another thing that is tried for searching functions. So what you can see here is the search would just be searching for, I don't know if there's any difference here. Okay, so I guess there's no difference at all. So if you look at the example, okay, that, yeah. So it seems like it's there just the same example. But anyway, so as you can see also, it in the example, they've added this task.delay. So this one would simulate like if you're fetching data from some external source, like when you from a REST API outside of your application. Okay, so this would allow a a way of showing loading. Okay, so it says, right, do that one, then let's look at an example where it actually shows some delay. Okay, so some other stuff here like the presentation wherein you can specify, right, just look at the code here, where you can specify the different parts of your uh, autocomplete drop down. Okay, so there are several options here. So if you look at this one, so the second example here, right, so as you can see, it has a checkbox beside the name of the uh, item. Okay, so you can select from there. So this one is a custom display. Okay, so here you can add an arbitrary set of components within the item template component that you can use. Okay, the other would be item selected template, wherein you can specify, okay, uh, what uh, what kind of look you want when an item is selected. Okay, just like that. So yeah, right. So this one, item selected template, okay, and then item disabled, I was referring to here. Okay, I think it's the second example. Yeah, it's the second autocomplete box here. So as you can see, you have your icons here that is being shown right beside the name, right? And then the other example would be this one. So it shows you how to set an item disabled template, which means that if you look at this, you look at the options on the drop down, there's this two items here that are disabled, right? So if you want to have a custom look for when an item is disabled, then you can use the item disabled template component. All right. Okay. So some other stuff here. Yeah, this one shows you let's look at the code again. So the first example shows you more items template, which means that uh, it's, for example, it's limited to a number of items, and then it indicates that there are more items. I mean, it only indicates that the first items are shown. First number of items are shown. Okay. Then the other example would be like this one, no items template. So it allows you to again specify or customize the look when there are no items. So in this case, you can use whatever MudBlazor components within the no items template component. The other one would be before items template. So look at this. You see that there's this text above the list. So you can set that if you use the before items template. It's this component, okay? And then you can also add after. Okay, so this example shows you the uh, add item, I mean, uh, custom display, okay, of after the end of the list, okay. So I think you can both use either before items template and after items template together, okay. So it depends on uh, your usage. You can also add validation here. So validation would be this in this example you use the edit form, okay. So I think this one also, let's see, search. Oh, okay, so it has used the validate method here, okay. So let's look at the how it was hooked up. So the validate method was validation, okay. So here you can specify the validation for the autocomplete component, and then you specify a function like this, pass in your delegate validate method. In this case, it's this validate method, this one, right? That would return a validate a list of validations strings, okay? So, like in this case, if you this one is set as required, so if you don't enter something or choose from the options or the a value, then it will display that that state field is required, all right? So that's how you do validation. So basically just set up your validation attribute here, okay? All right. Something else is, okay, I think this is the one example of showing progress, all right? So let's look at the code, how it's being used. So show indicator progress is basically just a Boolean field or a prop attribute, okay? So specify, if you specify it as true, then it will show a progress or some loading graphic. So there are options here. So this one is showing a circular or a spinning circle, right? So let's look at how it was set. So progress indicator color would be selected color. Okay, the other one would be progress indicator pop up over. So it shows here that it was a custom display, okay, a custom uh, format for when you show the indicator or progress, okay. And then this one would show you a, I don't know if you can notice it, but it has this uh, sort of loading line. So I think it's using okay, so it uses the mud progress linear component, okay. Then you just specify indeterminate so that it keeps showing that sort of ripple or wave graphic, okay. And then yeah, I think that's how you do or add progress options, okay. So again, you're only hooking up the search function for your autocomplete. So this is the basic search function again, okay. So yeah, let's see. So this one shows you show progress indicator true. So if we try it here, okay. So this example here, if we try show progress indicator set to true, okay. Let's save this and then let's go back to our example, hit refresh. I want the lighter one. I think it's quite fast, or did we miss something? Okay. Show progress indicator. Okay, let's add this progress indicator color. So, we're the default info. Hmm. So somehow this doesn't, let's see, go back here. Okay, it passes a token. Search. The delay is only a few millis. That's too short. Let's make it 5,000, around 5 seconds, so that we can clearly see the loading. Okay, so you can see there's this loading now. So by default, yeah, it's just that simple gray stuff. Okay. What else can we do from here? Let's try a custom one. So let's use this progress indicator template. Like this one. I want this template using the mud progress linear. Okay. So what we can do here is mud autocomplete would be now would turn to like this. Okay. And then let's just paste it here. Template. Save this one. Let's stop this. Okay. Let's just not set a color. It's probably just a default. Okay. Right. Then let's run this again. Hopefully our custom progress indicator layout would be shown. Right. Okay. As you can see, the linear uh, graphic is already showing here. So it has that running ripple sort of kind of progress graphic. Okay. So yeah, that's quite easy to use. So what's great about MudBlazor is it's quite easy to use their components. So yeah, even the examples here, you can just copy and paste it, drop it in your uh, project, and yeah, you have a starting point to make use of this component. All right, yeah. So I think that covers much of this stuff that I want to discuss about autocomplete. And yeah, let me know in the comment section what you want to uh, for us to discuss on the different components of MudBlazor. And yeah, if you have any comments, suggestions, or whatever thoughts that you have in mind, please let me know in the comment section. And also, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so you get updated with our latest videos. And yeah, I think that wraps up our discussion for today. And hope to see you soon and enjoy the rest of the day. Thanks, everyone. Bye.